Welcome everyone to the International Waters Training modules. However, I will speak about the rural-urban connections and the periurban submodule. This module will sensitize participants to the periurban dimensions and the rural-urban linkages, specifically focusing on the issues of water governance. The focus will be on how urbanization process engender rural-urban transformations and create these new intermediary spaces. When I refer to these intermediary spaces, I refer to periurban areas, which have been the research focus in the recent past. In the last 2 decades, because of the large agglomeration, urban agglomeration, and the urbanization process, these periurban areas have emerged as a dynamic spaces or dynamic processes for the researchers. Module would focus on the water resource governance issues and how the flows of water between rural and urban areas changes over the period of time, and how these changes impact the rural and the urban livelihoods. The participants of this module will be exposed to different theoretical frameworks. However, they will also be introduced to various basic concepts such as how urbanization happens, how do we measure this process of urbanization, and what are the drivers of urbanization. The three main approaches which are used in this module to bring about an understanding on the various aspects of water governance are political ecology, socio-technical, and socio-ecological systems. Let me talk about the three approaches now. The first one is the political ecology approach, which we basically use to develop an understanding on the importance of power and politics in the management and the governance of water resources. I think because of these local power structures and even the power and politics which happen at the state level, influences how cities grow, influences how the resources have been acquired in the rural areas to support the cities. These are the dimensions which we will reflect upon in the course of module. The second approach is the socio-technical approach, which basically aims about an understanding of the changes in technologies and institutions that shape water governance in periurban context. I would like to give an example of a canal which flows in the rural areas. This is on the irrigation aspects. However, because of the urban agglomeration and the city expansion, these canals have been receiving a lot of wastewater in the recent past. However, the wastewater can have both beneficial and detrimental effects. The beneficial effects could be that there is more water for the agriculture in the rural areas, but the detrimental effects could be the health impacts. The last approach which we have used is the socio-ecological systems approach, which will basically recognize the aspects of access, usage, and control over resources by different vulnerable communities. With this, I would like to end this brief introduction, and I hope you enjoy reading this module. This module has 8 submodules. I have already discussed briefly about the aspects it would discuss in the 8 submodules. However, it's not just a reading material. It would be a combination of videos, some research articles, and some text which is being prepared by the co-authors of this submodule. So I hope you enjoy this video. Thank you very much.